Greetings folks, Daniel Wickwire here, and welcome back to Monster Bytes, where we discuss various facts and trivia about kaiju and monsters in all forms of media. We here at KMR love us some Gamera. In fact, we have reviewed all 12 of his officially released films, as well as had a few Monster Bytes episodes dedicated to him. For his 52nd anniversary, which was November 27th by the way, we are going to cover the very elusive fan film Gamera 4: Truth. Something to note, this will be a very vague overview of the film, as it's only been shown in Japan, not counting the G-Fest 2014 private screening. If you folks have any additional information about the show, we would really appreciate it. This is likely the closest you will get to a review of this film as well. Gamera 4: Truth is a fan-made film by Shinpei Hayashiya. After the film, he went on to make Reigo vs. Yamato and Deep Sea Monster Raiga. It was released in 2003 as a direct follow-up to 1999's Gamera 3, which should be obvious. Not satisfied with the cliffhanger ending of the original trilogy, Shinpei took it upon himself to make a more fitting conclusion, reportedly made with an incredibly small budget and using practical and digital effects, as well as getting Yukijiro Hotaru to reprise his role as Detective Osako. Gamera looks similar to his appearance in G3, getting a new double firearm ability, and the new albino Gauss is essentially a larger and smarter Hyper Gauss, just white. The story, which as I said picks up right after the end of Impossible Struggle, the JSDF and Gamera battle the huge swarm of Gauss, killing a majority of them until a larger, more powerful albino Gauss appears, which kills Gamera and casts him into the sea. After which the pale Gauss wreaks havoc in Yokohama until Gamera regenerates and battles the white Gauss again, after which Gamera self-detonates, destroying the city in the process. As I stated earlier, it is impossible to watch this film unless you catch it at a festival or screening in Japan, if they even do that sort of thing at this point. There has never been a confirmed home video release or bootleg circulated. The only known VHS copy belongs to the director, who has no intentions of releasing it to the general public. Back in 2014, there was an invitational showing of the film at G-Fest 2014, as I mentioned earlier, which is supposedly the only viewing of the film outside of Japan. As much as I'd love to see the film myself, I don't see that happening anytime in the near future. A few stills and reviews will likely be the closest most of us get as the film slowly fades further into obscurity. How many of you already knew about Gamera 4? If not, do you really care since it's an unofficial film? Leave your comments below and maybe a suggestion of what you'd like to see in the next video. Don't forget to check out the KMR Facebook page, Twitter account, and my Twitter account to keep up with news on this channel. I'll put links in the description below. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will be back in 2 weeks with the next episode. Take care.